Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. COVID 19 forces changes to town meeting day. Many New Hampshire town holding elections and meetings Tuesday. COVID 19 precautions in place for town meeting day. Many voters across the state will be heading to the polls Tuesday to cast their votes in town elections and or meetings. Some communities have decided to move the traditional date of town voting because of the pandemic. Towns that are holding voting today will be implementing COVID 19 precautions, and voters will need to prepare to adhere to those guidelines, which include masks and social distancing. Should any problems arise at the polling locations, the New Hampshire Attorney General's office will be operating its Election Day hotline. Voters and election officials with concerns or questions are encouraged to call 1-866-868-3703 or 1-866-VOTER03 or email electionaw@doj.newhampshire.gov, officials said. Some towns have made modifications to their process to keep voters and election workers safe. In Lee, New Hampshire, officials opted for drive-in voting. It's the safest way to do it, said Lee town moderator. If it's the safest way to do it for our poll workers and our voters, then it was an option we took. Throughout the morning, turnout was light, Lee town manager moderator said. He thinks that's in part because there aren't a lot of hot button issues on the ballot. Officials also tried to keep voters from showing up all at once. We gave them some instructions about spacing out based on the alphabet of their last name, and it looks like it's working fine, he said. Voters are asked to wear masks, and the moderator said that so far it hasn't been a problem getting people to comply, but town officials are ready if someone objects. If they refuse to wear a mask here, we can look at their ID remotely, and so we don't have to be really close in their space, so that's worked out okay so far. While it might be working okay, said once the pandemic is over, voting will be held indoors as normal. A lot of people have been in a small town for a long time, he said. They really want to be in the same room with each other. They want to smile. They want to shake hands, and this is not a preferred system. Some town officials said given the pandemic, there were logistic issues that prompted them to move their traditional town meeting dates. Danville officials voted 3-2 in favor of changing their date. New Boston officials voted 2-1 to move their town meeting after hearing many seniors may not be comfortable with a February session. Officials in Northwood voted to hold its deliberation session and voting outside in May and June. It was going to involve some people to be outside if they were unable to wear a mask or didn't want to wear a mask, said Northwood Town Administrator. Said, it just had some real logistic challenges that we thought may be an issue. of infringing on people's opportunity to come to that session. And that does it for this evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and see you back here tomorrow for another news report. Good night and goodbye, everyone.